expand faster around that 50 to 60 supply. You want to scout more often, and you don't want to leave things just sitting around like your banshees. But other than that, it's a pretty good job. You just have to work on a couple things, and like, this is your game to lose. You are ahead as far as your army's concerned. He will gain on you because he is making more money. See, now you've backed these off. Instead of scanning, you always want to be using your air to go around the map. Like, you know he has an expansion. Just a little bit, you need a little bit better micro. Now these guys are just sitting there doing nothing. Okay, see, setting up here is not going to do much.
Mineral field depleted.
Unless you thought he was going to attack you. But again, like I said before, you just needed to scout that he has a small army here. Now he's pumping out Thors. His army's getting a lot stronger. That was sloppy play on Red's part. Building some supply depots. You still want to be pumping out SCVs. You got SCVs pumping out here, but not at your main. You could be pumping out both. What I would do is, yeah, you have them both hotkeyed. You want to keep on pumping out your SCVs. Like, pump out SCVs till you have like 80 or 90. That way you can replenish your army if you lose it. See, also by you just not applying any pressure, this guy, because he got the expansion out faster than you, he's getting ahead of you because he had all that extra money. Now look at the army. He's closed the gap. You're still a little bit ahead, but he's closing the gap. Now that you have this expansion out, you're doing a little bit better, but he made so many more money than you by getting that expansion out before you. So again, just keep on scouting. You want to know what your enemy has. You could have won this game at any point up until now, but now it's a more even game. So you are lacking scouting and just a couple of things here and there. SCV production, you need to keep on that. Keep building supply depots, and just stop sitting around. Your banshees were sitting around earlier, and this army you went to attack and would have won the game, and you stalled. Okay, now you have a scan, you see what he has, but now it's a more even fight, and it's a bit scarier.
Mineral field depleted.
And this is a good move right here, setting up your tags. You should have, if I were you, I would have set them up a little closer to the edge.
Mineral field
but now
depleted.
that you want vision over here, you need to get that medevac over here to get vision over the sledge. Otherwise these tanks are doing nothing. Okay, if you see that, you need to unsiege these and put them back in your medevac as soon as possible. You should not let, this is free kills for him. Okay, you just saved that one in time. If you're going to put techs up on the ledge, you should have brought some anti-air up there too. A little bit of poor unit control here. If he attacks, those would have got blasted. So I have a feeling you're a little bit uncomfortable with controlling your army on an attack. You need a little bit more confidence, because maybe that's why you were hesitant earlier to attack. And you need to keep on. You have 36 harvesters. That is not nearly enough. You always, if you've hotkeyed your bases at 4,
We could use some help.
now see, this is basically a right-click attack to a right-click attack, and he rolled through. Only because you just weren't set up, you hesitated too often, and he got the upper hand because of that. And now
You want a piece of me, boy?
you have run out of minerals over here because they were oversaturated before you got your expansion. So your early game was a lot better than this guy. There's a lot of good here and a lot and some bad. Like I said before, you need to keep on scouting. You need to be confident with your army. In that last battle,
Mineral field depleted.
let me try and. Okay. In the last battle,
Mineral
you
field
needed to
depleted.
put that tank back down. You needed to set up your tanks. If he has Thors, every Thor he builds, you could build 2 tanks. 2 tanks is better than 1 Thor. You need to have your tanks set up here, and you need to start leapfrogging them forward if you're going to take them out. You had 2 tanks, you lost 1. You needed to continue building. You've got nothing building. You need to be on top of your stuff. And then he catches you off guard. He was the one that attacked first, and you were just sitting there dead. So next time, I mean, I can click to anywhere in this game before that, and you were ahead. Look at this army difference. Blue, 1450 to 700. Let's look at his army here. Nothing. You could have just right-clicked, attacked, left-clicked into his base. You would have won this game. You had these 2 sitting here. Even over here at 12 minutes, he had 1 Thor out, 6 Marines. You had 19 Marines, 7 Marauders, and 2 Banshees out. And some Hellions. You had this game won. You needed to scout, and you needed to be a bit more aggressive and not too scared to get into a fight with him. And other things are just you need to your macro is good at the beginning of the game, but you need to keep on scrolling through your buildings, pressing 4S for SCVs, 4SS will get both of your command centers building. You need to know your hotkeys. So if you've got all your barracks hotkeyed at 5, you need to press 5A for your Marines, 5D for a Marauder. And you need to be doing that while you're looking. When you were over here in the fight, you need to still be scrolling through your buildings, building stuff. And remember, a last thing is to not have your orbital command or your command center just sitting there for so long. As soon as you build it, you want to fly it over and expand. You want to expand at about 50 to 60 supply. So you lost this game due to bad scouting and you didn't have confidence in your army. You could have won that at any time before 20 minutes.